Yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, Perslight, and I'm back at it again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing my Minecraft prison world on PS4. So, I'm going to do this video as like a little progress update video, where basically, I'm just going to have a little series of update videos to show the progress on what I've been working on and how this prison server is coming along. So basically, to get started, if you don't know what a prison server is a type of server that will be on the PC version of Minecraft, where basically you start in a prison and you have to work throughout different mines to obtain like blocks and items where you eventually sell to get money within the prison. You use the money to buy access to better mines to get even more money, and you can use the money to buy blocks for plots that you have. Every player gets one plot and they can build whatever they want in their plot. So basically, in my server, usually they start with like a hub, and they have the mines and maybe a shop, or they could have shops like built in around the mines, and they have plots. In this blank spot, I'm gonna probably have like a casino area, or just like an amusement park area, kind of like a thing where basically you can take your money from here and play like Minecraft mini games, play some Minecraft slot machines, you know what I mean. Maybe you could even play, I'm gonna have it so that you can play maybe some card games made into Minecraft. I know that sounds crazy, but it's possible. So basically what we start out in, you spawn right here, and these are going to be where our rule boards are. You start, and here's your ender chest to put all your important stuff right off the bat in. There's an anvil, crafting table. Then we got a couple of trash bins in here. Anything that you don't want that ends up in your inventory, you can just put it in here and it'll be dispensed of. So I think I'm going to start by going over to the mines. This is where I've done most of my redstone work. Yes, this server is all based on redstone because on PS4 we don't have any command blocks to provide restrictions to people going into places without a certain amount of money or rank. Here, right through the hallway, we got some more ender chests in case you want to add some stuff. Right down this hallway and to the left, we have the entrance to mine 1. And basically, the higher the mines, the better stuff is in the mines. Right here, we just got some smelting rooms. You go in, you close the door, smelt up all your stuff, and then when you're done, you take everything out and you come out and go to your plot or go to the shop to sell some stuff. So on to the mine 1. So basically, what this does is that as soon as you walk in, it only let one person in at a time. So it closes the door so that no one else can come in, so that this person can be in here. And what this chamber or this room is, and what it is basically, is to ensure that the player going to a mine has that pass for the mine. So in this server, to get into a mine, we have to have a pass. So for example, right now I have a mine 1 pass, right? And I have these signs telling you where you have to put the pass for the doors to open and you to go to the mine. So for example, you would drop your pass here on this block. It'll be sucked down into a redstone machine. It will check if that pass is the right pass, and if it is, it will open the door and you can go in, and then the pass will be given back to you on the other side of this door. Then once this door closes, this door will open up for the next person. So for example, and also if it's not the right pass or just some other random item, this device right here will tell you that it is the wrong item, and it will return the wrong things that you have inputted right here. So they will just pop up through the floor and you can collect them back. And then when this light flashes, you have entered the correct pass and the door will open. So for example, I'll just do a wrong pass. See, now this is the mine 1 pass, and I made it so that it's like the same as red dye. Now you could get red dye and counterfeit it by putting it in an anvil and just copying the mine 1 pass, but unless you are able to get a red dye, you wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm just going to start by putting in this red dye to show that it doesn't just take red dye. It takes red dye renamed to mine 1 pass. So if I drop this here, it'll get sucked into the system. The light will go on saying that you have entered the incorrect pass, and I will be given the item back right here. This works if I put more than one. If I drop a bunch, the light will stay on for longer saying I have entered the incorrect pass, and then all of them will be returned back to me. And then I have an even stack of 64. Now, say you come in here and you don't have the pass for the mine, say you forgot it or you haven't bought one yet, you simply, and you can't get back out because this pressure plate no longer works once you've entered, so you can't like use it to open the door again. Basically what you have to do is you have to press this button and then climb up the ladder and then drop out of this iron trap door, and then the door will be back open, and then you can go in. Now what if someone's in here and they want to get their friend in for free? What if they just press this button? I have thought about that, and I might try to come up with a system that might try to do, like, not have this to where as you exit, like, you have to be out of the mine before it will reopen. So I don't know how I'm gonna work that, but I think I'm thinking about changing that. So if I put in the correct pass, the light will turn on saying I've entered the correct pass. These doors will open, and my pass will be returned to me on the other side, and then the doors will close. So basically, once you are in the mine, these mines just consist of random blocks corresponding to that mine. So this is mine 1, just the very basic mine. Just got some cobblestone, stone, coal, and iron. So you can mine up and get some resources, and then you'll be able to sell them in the shop for money. And we'll have like different items that are money, so that you can differentiate. So like we'll have like a $1 bill, $5 bill, $10, $20, $50, $100. Pretty self-explanatory. And then just to exit, you just climb this ladder right here, and then you'll end up dropping through this trapdoor. Now these beacons, as you see I have beacon effects, they're just here for me building. They're not going to be, well, I'm still trying to think about whether I should have speed throughout the map so that you can get everywhere faster. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but these right now are just for building. So what I've built here is a little food farm, where basically if you press this button, you can go down in here. 14 chickens will spawn out of these like cupboards right here, and when you press it, the chickens will spawn and you can kill them for food, and then you can cook your food, or you could sell it. You could sell that too for money. Basically, yeah, one press will spawn 14 chickens. Please don't spam it, because it's just gonna hit the world limit for amount of chickens in the world, and if you do that, then they won't spawn anymore, and it might be wasting things. And then I also put a little emergency light where basically if the stocks of chicken eggs in these dispensers is completely ran out, it'll put a light on and it tells you to notify me so that I can refill them. I did this because if I were to, have turned mob spawning off, and if I were to have it on, that means that monsters would spawn in this world, where places where we don't want them. So I turned that off so that we don't have any monsters, and that's why I can't use this monster spawner here. So let me demonstrate. Let me get a sword, and you turn this on, and a bunch of chickens will spawn, and they'll eventually walk out and walk around. I'll push it a few more times. See, it dispenses them very fast, and I think I've already reached the limit. So once you get all of the chickens, or however many you want at once, you just come through and you can kill them all, and that'll be how you get your source of food. Now also on this side of the, so on the right side of exiting the tunnel, I'm going to have a wood farm where you're going to get all your wood so that you can craft all your pickaxes and whatnot, and all your stuff for your own plot, crafting tables, chests, and whatever else you might need that for. And then down this pathway will continue to later mines. So say like for example mine 2, this one has stone, cobblestone, coal, and iron. The next one I might have, say, stone, coal, iron, and coal blocks, a few coal blocks. And then, like, maybe one of the highest ones will be diamond blocks, emerald blocks, gold blocks, and iron blocks, all just in that mine. So that's how the mine systems are gonna go up. And once you like work for enough money, you can buy a pass to the next mine, and all the passes are gonna be required every time you want to enter the mine, just to make sure that you are eligible to use that mine. Over here is where we're gonna have the shop. Basically, we're gonna have a bunch of redstone machines just going down this way. You input the items that the certain like, I don't know, the certain shop registered thing wants, and if you give it a little time, it'll give back what it says it's going to pay you. So for example, maybe you could do 64 cobblestone for $10. You input your 64 cobblestone by dropping it on the floor, and then you wait a few seconds and your $10 bill will pop up through the floor. Over here we have the plots. Basically these plots are just where players can build their houses or whatever they want to build. They can build their own mini shops if they really wanted to, but this is going to be where these plots are. These plots are 30 by 30 and they go 20 deep. This one is the first one that I've have done. It has one layer of grass, and all around surrounding the borders are bedrock, so that people can't tunnel to other people's plots. Now I'm thinking about doing this, but I don't know if I'm going to yet, building walls around all these plots, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. And there's also villages that spawned. I don't know if it would be a cool thing to allow players to come and trade with the villagers, although I don't think there's any villagers here because of the fact that I turned mob spawning off, so we'll have to see what I'm going to do about that. Maybe you can come here, and if I manually spawn villagers in, you can come trade with them. I don't know how that's going to work. Or I could have villagers that I spawn and put them in the shop so that you can trade emeralds and a book for like a book of sharpness, say. And then lastly over here we're going to have like I don't know exactly what to call it, that's why I haven't built a sign, but it's going to be kind of like a fun area where basically you can play Minecraft minigames, go to the casino, you know, you could ride roller coasters maybe, I don't know what's going to... But the main part that I wanted to add here was just a giant casino, so that you can take your money and you can go to the casino, you can gamble, maybe you can win big, maybe not. You already know how it is with casinos, but you know, I think that's pretty fun. I built a few slot machines before, and they've been pretty successful. On one computer Minecraft server, my plot was just completely like redstone stuff, and I had a little casino, and we actually played for crate keys, which are basically, if you get a crate key, you get access to this chest that has a bunch of like pretty good items in it, like a supply drop or something. I might do that in this map, where I might like hide like a chest or something somewhere, and if you find it and you get the crate key, I can let you into the crate room, and you can open your crate and you can get all the items inside. So like say if you find a really rare crate key, you can get like say a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3 or something like that, or you could get a sword with fire aspect. And throughout this whole server, PvP will be enabled, so you might want to watch out for that. That's why I put ender chests at the start, and I'm trying to put them, you know, frequently throughout the map, so that you have your important stuff with you. You always want to carry a weapon in case someone's going rogue, but usually I would advise that you don't start a conflict unless someone does something to you first, because it's not going to be like a good fun server if everyone's just constantly killing himself and not really doing anything. But you know, say for example someone comes to your plot while you're in the mines, and they go through your house and find your stuff and they take some of it, you know, you're going to want to go after them again. So that's why I have plots instead of cells, because cells, they're usually a lot smaller and all your chests are just fitting in a small area. Here you actually have time to like, or space to add like hidden chests and stuff to make it harder for people to steal. And about making stealing allowed or not, I was asked this question, and I was thinking that, I mean, it is a prison, so I say you should be able to steal, because just the fact that it's a prison. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for now. I've showed everything that I've worked. Alright, so basically after that last clip, that clip ended for some reason, so I had to start a new one. But a little bit of footage in between was lost, so I was just explaining what I have built and getting ready to wrap up the video. As I was saying, as that video clip ended, we got the big signs telling you where to go. We're gonna have the shop off in this direction. We're gonna have our plots, the casino, maybe some mini games over there. And that's pretty much all I got right now. I might later on, as this server progresses, I might open up to a live stream and seeing if anyone random wants to join. And basically, yeah. If I were to open up this server early, I just need to get the chicken farm all closed up in Bedrock, and I need to get a wood farm. Then I need to get some basic shops and some basic plots, maybe a casino area, like a few starter slot machines, and then I'll open it up to the beta, I guess I could call it. But it would just be like the testing period to see how everything operates. And then as we could just start playing, and then I could add DLCs, I guess, or just updates of, like, say a new mine got added. I'm gonna have an official news board on one of these. One of them is gonna be rules, one of them is gonna be news, and one of them is gonna be about the creators and helpers. So far, I've been the only one to work on this. I haven't let anyone really in because, you know, I want to keep this kind of a secret, you know. But I guess now that I'm making a video on it, it's not so much of a secret now. This just right here is, in case you're wondering, is the circuitry for my my redstone system, where if you drop in the pass, it knows that it's the right pass. I think this one's actually set up. Let me just check real quick. I think this one's actually set up so I can show you. Alright, so if I drop a red dye in, it'll give you the output on the red, which means that it's not the right pass. But if I do drop in the right pass, it'll give the output on the green saying that it is the right pass, and then it'll open the door. So this redstone that I built for the for this mine took me a little while. For the next ones, I'm gonna try and build it again and simplify it so that I can repeat it over and over again. But with all that said, that's gonna wrap up this first progress episode of my Minecraft prison. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you're excited and maybe want to play. If you want to play, put your username in the description and I will add you, and then when I open it up, I will invite you if you want to play. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day.